Arjun, one question. What are we doing here and why did you bring me to the room of our late GSTA?
As managers of ITC, it is our responsibility to delete GSTA's browser history.
Yeah, makes complete sense.
Oh my god, what is this? A pre-recorded message? Let's see what it is.
Hey, what are you doing? Actually, I am recording a video so for the freshie orientation. In case something happens to me before freshie orientation, so I should have a video ready though. So
Yeah, that's thoughtful.
okay, so I guess I should start recording now. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone again. So I guess we have met before in the part 1 of the orientation, and you learned about the structure of ITC, the core council of ITC, as well as various initiatives of ITC. And then you got to know about all the clubs and few other bodies through a movie. I hope you enjoyed it and you are thrilled to take part in various events and competitions held by all these clubs. You will get to know more about these events from ITC and clubs, Facebook, as well as Instagram pages, and through Webmail and Instagram. Okay, so today we will dive deep into the technical teams of IIT Bombay. We have 12 recognized teams and few more teams which are taking shape. So all these teams are funded by IRCC, that is Industrial Research and Consultancy Center, IIT Bombay. And they also receive funding from outside externally by sponsorships. So a particular tech team in IIT Bombay focuses on some national or international competitions, problem statement. So they design, prototype, and build the model and participate in the competition to win it. So unlike the club events where you can participate, like in any event, you can participate without any registration also. The tech teams recruit students once or twice every year, depending on the need. So if you are the one who wants to see the theory learned in classes in practice, or to be a true engineer, do consider working in a team of your choice. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So I am Jay Jovan Putra. Welcome to Tech Orientation Part 2. So as you've already seen, we were lucky with some contingency clips produced by Tejas in case, very thoughtful of him. And hope you already know the news of the Part 1, which where Tejas had, the incident happened. But well, the show must go on. So now let's move on with our tech orientation. The next up is Rizwan, who is our PNTT, which full form is Project and Tech Team Nominee. He will address you with a few insights on the tech teams and tell you a bit about other bodies which we'll cover in this video.
Hello everyone, I'm Rizwan, and if we haven't met already, I am the Projects and Technical Teams nominee. Have you ever wanted to be part of building something big, such as a racing car or a rocket? Well, Institute technical teams are the student bodies working on various technical products ranging from carbon removal systems, automated vehicles, racing car, hyperloop pod, to drones, one-man flying machines, and rockets and airships. There are plenty of technical teams where you can join and learn new skills and acquire precious knowledge. You will be notified about the recruitments happening for these teams throughout the year. Okay, now let us get to know one of the teams under ITC who made the headlines this year. SAS IITB is a student-led team formed this year for participating in the Carbon Removal XPRI competition supported by the Elon Musk Foundation. The team won an award of 250,000 US dollars for the demonstration of carbon dioxide removal. The concept was to develop new technology for efficient capture of carbon dioxide from point sources of emissions and sequester it permanently in the form of salt to achieve a net negative carbon emission scenario eventually. SAS IITB is the only single institution team to win from India. Okay, now let us dig deeper into the technical teams in the institute. Before that, an important announcement. Tentative recruitment dates of all the teams are discussed at the end of the orientation session. So don't forget to be there till the end of the orientation and do note it down. Thank you.
Thank you, Rizwan. And congrats, SAS IIT. That's a pretty huge achievement. Yeah, so next let's move on to the other body, which is DevCom. Now, DevCom, which is short form from Development Community, which, as the name suggests, is a group of developers which have produced a lot of student guided apps. Uh, the very like one very famous example which I will tell you is the Insta app. And if you've not yet seen the Insta app, you should definitely check the Insta app out. Like it's a lifesaver. Trust me. I mean, every news is there, and you'll see what I mean. So for the detailed orientation, let them. I'll give them the screen. Okay, so now let's carry on with our orientation. So next up are the tech teams. So let's start with our first tech team, which is team AUV. That's a short form from Autonomous Underwater Vehicle. These guys make automated robo-subs basically. And well, I mean, sounds awesome, right? Like let them introduce themselves for a better clarity. Thank you, AUV, for your in-depth explanation. Now let's move on to the next tech team. Now we all know that we regard aviation, at least on the consumer side, as one of the fastest, not one. It is like regarded as the fastest mode of travel. But there's one recent technology which is ground-based and land-based, and is about to rival the speed of aviation. To know more, here's our next tech team. Okay, that was a very insightful presentation. Now, I'm pretty sure you all heard about the very famous organization, Boston Robotics. So, like, let's have a look at the chat. Guys, have you heard about Boston Robotics? Okay. Pretty happy, or at least that's heard. So, those guys are very famous in their mechanical quadruped. And if you still don't know what I'm talking about, we have our next team, Team Stride, to give us a more insight on that. Yeah, let's move on to the next tech team. So, guys, I would like to hear from you. What, according to you, is your energy consumption of your house? Make it yearly energy consumption of your house. Like answer in words or something. Like what are? Sorry, not words. What are? Like in the chat maybe. So I'll give you a few minutes, like few seconds. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there are some interesting answers, and we'll moderate the chat there. So yeah, here is one our team which who has a very like interesting answer which of this question, and their answer is zero. So they have managed to build homes with zero wattage. They are entirely self-sufficient. Now, to like talk a bit more about it, let us see the introduction of Team Shunya. Yeah, thank you, Team Shunya. Next up is now, guys, again, chat time. So, how much? So, chat, like, how much according to you is the like student population of IITB? Both include UGs and PGs. I just want your updates. So, again, we'll moderate the chat, so I guess it will be fun. Yeah. So yeah, we have 11,000 students in our campus, and I'm just talking about students. We have staff, we have professors, we have a lot more people. So if we add these up, we almost make a small city. I'm pretty sure we exceed Vatican City if I remember correctly. So with this many manpower, there are a huge amount of waste produced, and there's one team which actually looks to reducing these waste as much as possible, and that's Team Zero Waste. So let's have a look at that into it.
Hello, we are Team Zero Waste. Our vision is to build an integrated, sustainable, and scalable waste management model, making our institute a zero waste to landfill campus. Typically, in IIT Bombay campus, 5.1 tons of wet waste and 1.1 tons of dry waste is generated per day. Further, the processing and current management system is as shown in the chart. At Team Zero Waste, we work on technical projects to improve efficiency of the existing waste processing facilities, as well as on new methods for damage control. We conduct awareness campaigns at the core of which is to focus on the problem of waste generation and behavioral aspects. We also work on policy formulation at institute level and collaborate with various NGOs, institute bodies, and teams in order to collectively make a difference and spread awareness. We would like to share a few experiences. Through the recycling drive we organized in collaboration with Project Mumbai, for a given month, we have been able to save 60 kgs of plastic from going to landfill. We also got a chance to interact and learn from the journey of Pradeep Sangwan, founder of Healing Himalayas, and Chirag Virani, entrepreneur and co-founder of Sparkle Innovation. During the pandemic, we did social media campaigns and focused on the awareness program. IIT Bombay Half Marathon is an annual event organized by FITS in India. In 2019, we partnered them and feel very proud to share that we saved a lot of plastic and water by replacing plastic bottle with earthen cups called kulhards. Faculty advisor of Team Zero Waste is Professor Amit Sethi from the Department of Electrical Engineering. His constant support and motivation has pushed us to expand our horizons and work on new ideas. This is the current team. Why should you join the team? So it will be a great opportunity for you to work on waste management for small scale campus model and further extend the knowledge and learnings for larger scale problems. After all, we have one earth to save. We'll be soon announcing about our team orientation and recruitment. So please join us on our social media. We are very excited and looking forward to working with you in the team, and a warm welcome to you all in IIT Bombay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Team Zero Waste. Now let's move on to the next tech team. Now, first, I want to know who among you is a F1 racing follower. So, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of you, and I'm pretty sure like many of you are even aspiring to become a driver and driver of F1 racing cars. And like, why not go a step further and design your own racing car and then drive it? So yeah, that's exactly what our racing team does. So over to you, racing team. Thank you, racing team. It was a pretty awesome video. Now let's move on to the next section, which the three tech teams, which I call the space teams because like they operate in space and all. Uh, the first one is okay. How many of you have seen the movie Interstellar? I'll like type in the chats. I'll give you a second. I'm pretty sure there will be a lot of you like, even it is a Christopher Nolan movie. So yeah. So in the movie, if you noticed, like they send pods and all before to check the conditions, and then the report comes back and yeah. So what are these pods? Like these are kind of mechanical scouts which send in reports of a planet. And these are usually some of planets which humans cannot visit, and these are actually called rovers. Now, to tell more about these things, we have a next team. There's a Mars rover team. Over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Prajwal Singh, current team leader of IITB Mars Rover team. Let me introduce you to the motivation and working of the team. So what we do? We make a rover prototype to participate in student rover design competitions. Our team was founded in 2012 and as you can see, we have made significant progress in our designs over the years. We started out with the motivation to understand the science and engineering that goes into crafting a rover that could operate on the red planet. From a blank state, the team has grown into a platform for the best of minds on campus to experiment, engineer, and produce rover prototypes. We make a semi-autonomous rover to participate in the URC and IRC held annually where universities from all over the world participate. Our team is mainly divided into four subsystems: mechanical, electrical and software, biosciences, and design logistics. We are a team of 35 students equally in number from mechanical and electrical and software subsystem. We also have two PhD students working with us who guides us on the science plan of the team. The mechanical subsystem makes a robust subsystem consisting of robotic arm, suspension, wheels and chassis. The electrical and software system takes care of mobility of rover, autonomous navigation, wireless communication, and establishing the base station GUI. The bioscience subsystem designs the soil collection mechanism and a plan for various sophisticated experiments to determine various parameters like CO2 content, methane content, and detection of organisms. We participate in various exhibitions and conferences where we can meet like-minded people and have knowledge transfer. So that's it from our side. If you have any doubts regarding the team, feel free to contact us. Thank you.
That video was out of this world. Now, and let's move on to the next tech team. So I'm pretty sure many of you might have this dream of like becoming a astronaut, going to outer space, etc. But this tech team took this dream to the next level by making their own satellite, and they actually sent it to outer space, and in fact are building a second one to follow the suit. So introducing IITB SSP, the Student Satellite Program.
Hello everyone, I'll be telling you about the Student Satellite Program. I'm Sean Zakaria, the current project manager and a fourth year electrical engineering student. In today's orientation, I'll be talking a bit about our team's history and accomplishments, followed by what we are currently working on. Our team was established in 2008 with the vision of making IIT Bombay a center of excellence in space science and technology. To get closer to achieving our vision, the team began working on Pratham, which was launched on 26th of September 2016 aboard ISRO's PSLV C-35. Pratham's payload was to create a map of the total electron content in the ionosphere. After the launch of Pratham, our seniors put together Satellite 101 Wiki, which is the comprehensive resource on how student teams can also begin their journey towards making their first satellite team and then decide their mission. It is not a how to make a satellite guide, but rather it gives some insight as to what are the practices that our team follows when we work on any mission, and explains the basic starting points for various physical and software components that go into a satellite. So you must be excited to know what we are currently working on, so I'll get to that right away. The team's activities are focused on developing technologies compatible with CubeSats, which are nanosatellites made of multiple 10 cross 10 cross 10 centimeter cube units. Innovation in CubeSats is in very high demand in the world as of now due to their compact form factor and low cost for development as compared to conventional large satellites. So these are the four systems that we are currently working on, namely the antenna deployment system, which uses a burn-by mechanism for deployment, the star tracker, which uses vision-based algorithms to determine the orientation of your satellite. Then next comes GLEE, which is a collaborative mission with the University of Colorado Boulder to send chipsets which are 5-gram satellites on the moon. And finally, RVD, a simulation framework for the rendezvous and docking for 2 CubeSats. The current team strength is devoted towards these 4 missions, along with the ham radio club and ground station segment, and any new recruits will be placed in one of these systems for further work. Now, Anuj will be telling you about the ham radio club, which is a part of the student satellite program. So, over to him.
Hello everyone, I am Anuj S. Agrawal, a third-year undergraduate in the Chemical Engineering Department. I am the manager of Ham Radio Club and Ground Station segment. HRC and GSS, unlike any other technical club, has a dual identity as a technical system of student satellite program as well as a technical club working on projects and conducting various events throughout the year. Ham radio is any activity or experimentation that utilizes the amateur radio band of frequencies. Ham radio operators, also known as hams, are involved in various activities ranging from land to space communication. Some of the exciting stuff that hams across the globe do involve tracking satellites in real time, establishing communication with the International Space Station, also taken up as a hobby. Amateur radio network is also used for disaster management. HRC conducts many events across the semester, which include many hands-on sessions like antenna making, satellite tracking, and transmitter making. We also conduct a How Things Work lecture series in which we tell the theory behind different ham and wireless communication related topics like antenna theory and slow scan television. We have a lot of exciting events planned for this online semester. Online tracking session is one of those. These are some of the images that we received from the ISS and NOAA satellites. We also have different webinars and How Things Work sessions lined up for this sem. We also post very informative blog and posts on our different social media platforms. Thank you for listening and welcome to IIT Bombay.
Now, the final addition to the space teams. I'm pretty sure you could guess this team already because, I'll give you a minute to actually try and guess it. Okay, I'm pretty sure people might have already guessed it, but this team is actually the launch vehicle of the earlier team. So this is a rocket team. So this team specializes in building a sounding rocket, and more on it by this video. let's move on to the next team. The next team is called UMIC, or we fondly call it Innovation Cell, but the full name is Umesh Vishnuwala Innovation Cell. This is one of the oldest teams and has two branches. One is Team Aero, which is responsible for aerial robotics or like drones and stuff, and Cedrica, which is a short form from self-driving car, and the name is self-explanatory. To describe the team a bit more, here is the video. So let's now move on to the next team. So next team, another aviation related team, and this team specializes in fixed wing aircraft. Now what's fixed wing? Let's see.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Chinmay Ganda Shrivar and I am currently working as a vice subsystem head. So I welcome you to the UG orientation of a Team Rakshak. Team Rakshak generally deals with the designing of unmanned aerial vehicle for the disaster affected areas. So this is about us. The Team Rakshak has been founded in year 2015. It is the team of 40 plus students, which consist of UGs and PGs. We design a fixed wing UAVs for SRO, that is search and rescue operation, surveillance and the mapping. We generally take part in the competition AUVSI, SUAS competitions, and we have R&D also. So let's take a tour of our team. The current team, the president of the current team is Anay Fanshikar. He is from aerospace department. He is undergraduate. Then the vice president is Manthan Disle. He is from mechanical engineering department. He is an MTech student. So now let's go through the subsystem. Generally, the Team Rakshak consists of 4 subsystems. First one is the aerodynamics, then controls and the communication, marketings, and the software. Okay, each team, you can see the name of subsystem heads on my screen. So the first one is the aerodynamics. Generally, the aerodynamic subsystem deals with the four things. That is the first one is the preliminary design. Second one is the CAD modeling. Third one is the designing of airdrop mechanism, and the UGV, that is the unmanned guided vehicle, which will provide a relief and which will carry a load. Then fourth part is the manufacturing. Then next subsystem is the control and the communication. The subsystem head is the Shubham Sen. It consists of 4 parts. That is the communication with the server, then data format conversion, path planning operation, development of UGV circuit. Then next subsystem is the software. Here it deals with the object detection, and which uses a deep learning technique, then object recognition and the geotagging. And then comes a marketing. This subsystem deals with non-technical work like publicity, bringing sponsorship, handling account, and the logistic. And the current sponsors for our team is a Boeing. So these are the achievement of a Team Rakshak. In 2015, we have secured the 7th rank in the design and overall 12th rank. Okay, and in 2017 there is a Skywalker that represented India for the second time in AUVSI competition, and in 2019 we won the first prize in INAE Youth Conclave that held in IIT Delhi, and in 2021 we represented in the Inter IIT Tech Meet where IIT Bombay stood second. So this is what about the Team Rakshak. So I welcome you to join the Team Rakshak, be a part of Team Rakshak, because it will offer you a great amount of opportunities to work in the domains that I have discussed earlier. So yes, I welcome you. Please join the Team Rakshak. Thank you.
How many of you have wished that the taxis just fly over all the traffic and drop you to the required destination? Well, this might not be that too far in the future, as Team Exofly is working on exactly this.
Our motto is, of course, together we'll fly. So what makes us different? Our goal is to make a quite compact and near VTOL personal flying device. VTOL is vertical takeoff and landing. Once completed, this vehicle would be the first of its kind in India. You can see the technicalities for yourself on the screen. The main feature of this device is we are aiming to make it so compact that it can fit in a sphere of diameter 2 meters, and it will be running on LiPo batteries. And as seen in the figure, we are making it so compact by using pairs of contra-rotating propellers, which gives double the thrust in nearly the same area, which is why we are working so hard on this device. So what what are the applications and who would want such a device, right? So just think of a drone and think of how its functionality can be extended if it was manned by someone. So this could be used for package delivery, for filming, and mainly for disaster management and mitigation. So I'd like to show to you a small video of our prototype. This is the base of the device that we have designed, and the scale model which was successfully flown on This is the team structure. Broadly, we are working with 3 subsystems: mechanical, electrical, and controls. We also have a marketing department, and we are all trying to work together and just build this device. Also, it's not necessary that you join and work in the same subsystem all the time. We have different mixes of people working in different subsystems, and we would be really lucky to have you who has the enthusiasm and the required knowledge to help us. So yeah, we need you. It's not
Excellent video, Rocket Team. Now, who among you is a history buff? Maybe like you can type in the chat. Well, I enjoy history a lot, and one thing I really enjoyed about the aviation history was that huge airships, the gigantic airships which are used to, bomb, transport, etc. But suddenly after World War II, like they kind of became obsolete for some reasons, and but this team, the team SPRT, wants to bring them back in modern world, and let's see how.
Nabhasparsham Deeptam. Touch the sky with glory. Let us begin with a question. What's in between a hot air balloon and an aircraft? That's exactly what you see here. An airship. We are SPART, Solar Powered Airship Racing Team, the newest tech team in the institute. We are a group of talented and motivated students aspiring to increase the cult of airships in the institute and to promote this incredible technology throughout the nation. So what are airships? Airships are large airborne systems filled with lighter than air gases like hydrogen and helium. These generate aerostatic lift, are highly fuel efficient, and operate with lesser complex mechanisms. The applications of airships are limited only by your imagination. At present, these are mainly used for advertisements and promotions, surveillance, tourism, law enforcement, and landmine countermeasures. Our team is building a gigantic autonomous solar-powered airship representing India in the World Solar Airship Race. This is to stimulate research into and for the development of sustainable air transport. Flying over South Atlantic Ocean from South Africa to Brazil over 6,000 kilometers, powered solely by solar energy in autonomous flight mode as a part of the race, will pose a few of the biggest and toughest challenges ever faced by the airship community. The team is broadly divided into the core and non-core fronts. The core front is responsible for the technical matters and is further subdivided into electrical, controls, mechanical, aerospace, navigation, and weather subsystems. The non-core front deals with marketing, outreach, design, and media affairs. The team aims to overcome all the hurdles and become a trendsetter in solving monumental technical challenges. See you on the other side. Thank you.
Now, next we have a very unique team. You might have noticed we have covered all domains, give it aerospace, mechanical, chemical, then we have electrical. We have covered every domain possible, but we have just left one major domain. That's biotech, and this team specializes in that domain. You wanna know how? Let's have a look at the video. So finally, this concludes all the tech teams, but don't go anywhere. I'll now display the recruitment schedule of every tech team. Do have a look. And after capturing the recruitment schedule, we'll share you a MS Team link, and you need to join there. And we'll have every team individual channels provided where you can interact with teams, ask them questions, see some few of the demonstrations, and well, just interact with them basically. Also, there's a post-credit scene, so do wait. Yeah, thank you.
Has the orientation started?